Imagine you are inside a dream where time moves slowly and every sound turns into a story. Keep your eyes closed and let us begin. In a small town where evenings were painted with orange skies and silent roads, lived a boy named Ethan. People often remembered him as the boy who smiled, softly, politely, never too wide. But what they didn't know was that Ethan's smile was not a sign of happiness. It was a habit, shield, a way to survive without explaining the storms inside him. Ethan was 17, but his eyes carried the tiredness of someone much older. Every morning, he woke up before the alarm rang, staring at the cracked ceiling above his bed. His room was quiet, too quiet. No laughter, no voices calling his name. Just silence, thick and heavy. His mother had passed away years ago, and his father was present only in body. Always tired, always distant, always lost in thoughts that never included Ethan. Dinner was eaten in silence. Questions were never asked. Feelings were never shared. So Ethan learned early that being quiet was easier. At school, he sat by the window in the last row. From there, he could watch the trees sway and pretend he was somewhere else. Teachers thought he was shy. Classmates thought he was mysterious. Some thought he was rude. But the truth was simple. Ethan felt invisible, and when you feel invisible long enough, you stop trying to be seen. He had friends once. Real friends. The kind who laughed loudly and shared secrets. But friendships, like fragile glass, break easily when one person starts feeling like a burden. Ethan began canceling plans, replying late, smiling less. Slowly, the messages stopped coming. No one noticed when he started eating alone. No one noticed when his grades slipped. No one noticed when he stopped talking altogether. Every evening, Ethan walked home alone, his backpack heavier than his heart. He passed a small park where children played, their laughter echoing in the air. He always paused there, watching them from a distance. Not because he wanted to join them, but because he remembered a time when he laughed like that too. At night, when the world slept, Ethan came alive in pain. He lay on his bed, staring into darkness, replaying memories he wished he could forget. Words people had said without thinking. Moments when he had reached out, only to be ignored. The feeling of being surrounded by people and still feeling completely alone. Tears came silently. Ethan never sobbed. He never cried loudly. He believed pain should be quiet, just like him. One night, unable to sleep, he picked up an old notebook. It was empty, except for the first page where he wrote, "I don't know how to ask for help without feeling weak." That night he wrote for hours. He wrote about missing his mother's voice. He wrote about wishing his father would ask, "Are you okay?" He wrote about feeling like a background character in everyone else's life. The notebook became his only friend. The only place where he could be honest without fear of judgment. Days passed. Weeks passed. Ethan's sadness didn't disappear, but something changed. Writing gave his pain a place to rest. Instead of drowning in it, he poured it onto paper. One rainy afternoon, while sitting alone in the school library, a girl named Lily sat across from him. She didn't ask questions. She didn't force conversation. She just sat there reading. For the first time in a long while, Ethan didn't feel uncomfortable in someone's presence. Days later, she smiled at him. A real smile. Not out of pity. Not out of curiosity. Just kindness. "Your handwriting is nice," she said one day, glancing at his notebook. Ethan froze. His heart raced. Then he nodded. That was it. That was the conversation. But somehow it was enough. Slowly, Lily became a quiet part of his life. Sitting near him, sharing notes, walking the same hallway. She never pushed him to talk. And because of that, one day he did. Not much, just a sentence. "I write when I'm sad," she replied softly. "I read when I don't want to feel alone." That day, Ethan realized something important. Pain doesn't disappear when you hide it, but it becomes lighter when someone understands it, even a little. Ethan was still sad. He still had bad days. He still cried at night sometimes. But now, he knew his silence didn't make him strong. It only made him lonely. And for the first time, he began to believe that maybe, just maybe, his story wasn't over yet. Some boys cry loudly. Some boys scream. But some boys smile quietly and hope someone notices before it's too late.